Hello everyone, this is
Elena Palmer and
Elise Vasquez, and you're watching the Wakefield Wave.
Elise, have you heard of any good movies coming out soon?
Yeah, I have. Hey Elena, have you heard that there's going to be a new movie, Dune 2?
Really? I personally didn't like the first one. Have you seen the first one? Dune has been a cult classic book series since the 1960s and made into a very popular movie franchise. It has controversial opinions. However, on Rotten Tomatoes, both movies have relatively good scores. Dune 1 has a score of 83 and Dune 2 has a score of 93.
I haven't seen the first one. Maybe I'll give it a try. Check out Dune 2 in theaters now.
Hey Elise, what are your plans for spring break?
Mostly hanging out with my friends and family. Definitely catching up on sleep though. What about you?
I'll be definitely hanging out with friends as well. Definitely need a break from school though. Hey, have you gone on a field trip this year with your class yet?
No, I haven't actually. That's pretty weird, isn't it?
Yeah. What do you think the other students think of this?
Let's go to Narita.
Hi, my name is Narita Tejeda. Today we will be interviewing students and teachers on their thoughts on school field trips.
What do I think about the field trips offered at the school currently? I think they're great. I mean, you have the history field trips that go like into Boston with Mr. O'Brien, where he takes the kids around the courthouse. You have Mrs. Cummings, who takes the kids on the field trip who's married to Mr. Cummings, who takes the kids into to do the court trials where they do the mock trials and things like that.
I think there's a lot of good field trips, especially good opportunities for the kids in world language, but there's not really any for freshmen or sophomores. So I think maybe smaller opportunities could be offered to them.
My opinion on the field trips offered at the school currently would be that there's not many, so I think more field trips should be offered, because it gives an opportunity for students to students that take a language class to learn more out in the real world, actually speak to a native and learn more.
Do I think there should be a freshman and sophomore trip offered? I do. I mean, I think anytime you can get kids outside of the building in terms of being in the community, or even if it's an overnight trip, it can be educational for them. It can be a really beneficial thing for any student to kind of, whether it's an overnight trip or a day trip where they're back, maybe even later in the day, it can be really good for them.
I think that there should be, personally, because I think that especially in the first few years of high school, it would be really helpful for students to see how what they're learning can be applied outside of the classroom. I think that oftentimes we save that for the upperclassmen.
What do I think about the price of the field trips? I do. I think they should make them affordable, and they should make them if a kid can't afford it, they should be able to go for free, and the school should be able to supply them with that opportunity, because it could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
My very personal opinion is I don't think students should have to pay at all. I think that all field trips and all experiences should be covered for students 100%, whether they can afford it or not. So especially for students who can't afford it, I really feel that they should not be required to pay.
I think certain kids who can't afford it should have a different option, or just anyone who knows they can't afford it should be able to negotiate prices.
That was all. Back to you girls in the studio.
Thank you to Narita for that great segment.
Elise, have you seen any of the Bridgerton seasons?
No, I haven't. Why?
Well, because Bridgerton, the Netflix series, is coming out with another season, season 3.
Bridgerton is available for streaming on May 16th, with part 2 coming out a month later on June 13th, 2024. I'll definitely have to pick it up before the new season comes out. Did you enjoy it?
Oh, I loved it. I can't wait. Is there any other movies coming out with an actress we know?
Yeah, Elena, there is. Millie Bobby Brown is in a new movie. Did you hear about it?
Yeah, I did actually. This movie is being called Damsel and will come out on Netflix March 8th, starring Millie Bobby Brown, Nick Robinson, and Robin White.
I mean, that sounds great. She's a great actress.
Hey, sorry to interrupt, but I just have to ask my Snapchat AI something real quick.
Your Snapchat AI?
Yeah, it's a new thing where you can type in any question and you'll get an answer automatically.
But isn't that the internet, but just more advanced?
Yeah, but it helps me with my homework when I don't know what to do.
Really? What about work when you have to know it, but you can just look it up now?
Well, that might be one of the reasons teachers aren't a huge fan of it, because of how easy access it is.
Well, what do the students and teachers think about this? Let's go to Zach.
Thank you, Elena. Today we're going to be talking to people about their thoughts about AI.
I do think that we have serious reason to be concerned about AI. I think that if we don't create policies and expectations around how we're using it, it could be a serious problem for us.
Yes, I use artificial intelligence. There's some different features that are available, like ChatGPT is one that has text And there's another one, Midjourney is another one that I know Mr. Barris uses a lot, that you're able to design with photos and stuff, which is pretty wild. So yeah, I use AI.
I think that students should be allowed to use AI in a certain capacity. Obviously, we want you guys to have, foundations to do reading and writing, but I think that AI can do the little stupid things that make us crazy, like writing an email or doing outlines, and it is tremendously useful.
Yeah, I think students should be able to use AI. AI is beneficial. There are some pros and cons. As for what they should be using it for, I think is to enhance a lot of their skills. I don't think that students should abuse it and just rely on it completely. But I think there are some benefits that they could use and update some skills and techniques in various aspects. So.
I've used it on I've used it to help me study. For studying, I think it's okay, but for homework and stuff, it's cheating. So, you can just, I don't know, maybe get like something that can detect AI. If like a teacher's looking at an essay or something, they can see if someone used AI, and then they can have them redo it, or they can just have them just do it over again. So no one uses AI.
I think AI has the potential to do more harm than good. There's, like I said, different paths or different AI features. Where I was just explaining to my students that I was scrolling through Instagram one day and I came across like an ad, and it's Tom Cruise narrating this advertisement, and it's kind of creepy when you think about it, where you're able to get somebody's voice and create whatever you want with that voice, right? So do I think AI will take over the world? It's possible. If it's not regulated, then there could be more harm than good.
Thanks, Elena. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you to Zach for those wonderful discussions.
Next up, we have some movie reviews for you all.
Oh my god, can we please talk about Saltburn?
Of course. Saltburn is a popular movie that came out late last year starring Jacob Elordi with some pretty decent reviews so far. On Letterboxd, this movie has a 3.4 rating overall, which is not bad. But tip, do not watch this with your family. This is going to be one you're going to watch by yourself.
Oh my god, wait, what about another movie with our favorite football player?
Nate Jacobs?
Yes, Priscilla.
Oh my god, I love that movie.
Me too. Priscilla is a recent movie about Priscilla Presley, the wife of Elvis Presley, during their relationship. This movie also stars Jacob Elordi as Elvis and Kaylee Spini as Priscilla.
I think we have a thing for Jacob Elordi movies.
I think we do too. Elise, are you taking any electives this year?
Yes, I love film.
Well, it seems people at this school have opinions on it. Let's go to Aiden and Harrison.
Hi, my name's Harrison. This is
Aiden.
we're going to be interviewing people about electives.
Right now, I'm currently taking Intro to Film. Next year, right now, I'm actually not taking any electives next year because I'm doubling up for math. I don't know. I'm not really. I don't know much electives, and there's not really much choices to add, but definitely some more easier electives, more fun ones, more like people would enjoy more.
Right now I'm taking Film 2 in Italian. Probably gonna take Film 2 again because Film 1 was pretty fun and easy, and it's just a good honors credit next year. There's also not any gym electives that are any good, so maybe like more gym electives.
Electives? I'm taking engineering.
An elective I think should be added is sports training.
I'm taking multimedia. I think I'm gonna take film 2 or film 1. Something that does with something that happens outdoors, like sports related. I took film. I'm taking film 2 again. Someone with sports or just being outside.
All right, thank you everyone. That's it for today. That's all the interviews we have.
Back to Elena.
Well, that's a wrap for the Wakefield News Show with your hosts, Elena Palmer and
Elise Vasquez.
Hope to see you again
next
soon.
time.